Death coming knocking on my neighbor's door, saying, come on neighbor, ain't you ready to go? And my neighbor stooped down, buckled up her shoes, and she moved on over to the Jordan stream. And then she shouted, hallelujah, done all my duty, got on my traveling shoes. Death coming knocking on my mama's door, saying, come on mama, ain't you ready to go? And my mama stooped down, buckled up her shoes, she moved on over to the Jordan stream. And then she shouted, hallelujah, done all my duty, got on my traveling shoes. Yeah, hey, yeah. So I've had the privilege to travel quite a lot in my life. Music has taken me all over the world, a few times around the planet. It's been extraordinary, and I've gotten to hear so many languages and hear people sing in all these different places with the same spirit often, but different words. There's one cool thing about the word Alleluia. I don't know what your native tongue is, but no matter what your native tongue is, I'm pretty sure Alleluia translates to Alleluia. I don't want to scare you. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking it's going to be a sing-along. He's a folk singer. It's bound to happen. It's not a sing-along. You don't have to be afraid. It's just a shout-along. I say shout, you say hallelujah. Ready? I'll go on through the verse. When we get to it again, it's your turn to shout. And now death coming knocking on my daddy's door, saying, come on daddy, ain't you ready to go? And my daddy stooped down, buckled up his shoes, moved on over to the Jordan stream. And then he shouted, hallelujah, done all my duty, got on my traveling shoes. Little louder, gonna shout, hallelujah, done all my duty, got on my traveling shoes. Even louder, gonna shout, done all my duty, got on my traveling shoes. Yeah. Thank you for singing with me. And now death coming knocking on my brother's door, saying, come on brother, ain't you ready to go? And my brother stooped down, buckled up his shoes, he moved on over to the Jordan stream. And then he shouted, done all my duty, got on my traveling shoes. Yeah. So here's the thing about this song. Here's what you need to know. It's not only a very old song, it's not only a song that moves you just in its groove, but it's also a song that saves people's lives. It's a song from the days of the Underground Railroad, and in the days of the Underground Railroad, a lot of people were trying to smuggle other people and themselves from the south to the north where they could be free. And they were doing this largely without the benefit of the written word, because it was illegal to teach slaves to read and write in those days, of course, right? It's hard to organize a revolution when you can't pass notes in class. And they had to find all these creative ways to do it, so they did. They had certain patterns that they would weave into quilts, and they would hang the quilts in the windows of their homes to keep them cool in the summer and warm in the winter. And if you saw that little pattern and you knew what that pattern was, you knew that house was part of the Underground Railroad. You could knock on the door in the middle of the night, they would let you in, that you would be safe, you would have a place to sleep, some food to eat, maybe some directions for where to go next. But they also had songs. Nobody seemed to be paying attention to the songs they were singing while they were working, and these songs had information in them. Next time somebody tells you music doesn't matter much, I mean, it's nice, it feels good, it's a fluffy little feeling, and then it wears off, and certainly nothing important, though. It's nothing we should, like, fund in schools or anything like that, right? Next time somebody gives you that one, I suggest you tell them about this song. Or maybe just sing it to them. And now death coming knocking on my sister's door, saying, come on sister, ain't you ready to go? And my sister stooped down, buckled up her shoes, and she moved on over to the Jordan scene. And then she shout, hallelujah, done all my duty, got on my traveling shoes. Knocking on my preacher's door, saying, come on preacher, ain't you ready to go? And my preacher stooped down, buckled up her shoes, and she moved on over to the Jordan stream. And then she shouted, done all my duty, got on my traveling shoes. So I look back on those days and I think, what would I have done if I had been there when that was going on? Because frankly, it's pretty easy to look back now, right? And say, see, if I had been there, I would have been a part of that. Because it's noble and it's the right thing to do, and it's obvious. But it's pretty easy to say that now, and I gotta look at it. I gotta think, all right, if I were there, you know, I would not only be risking my own life, all the things I care about, my career, my house, whatever, but my wife's life as well, and my son, my 4-year-old son. Would I have had the kind of courage to do that? And then I look at my own life now, and to be honest, you know, I get it right some days, but I get it wrong every day. My good days are the days where I get it wrong and right? And I look at the ways that I'm copping out under so much less pressure than that, and I can't tell you what I would have done if I had been there. What I can tell you is what I hope and pray I would have done, and what I hope and pray, well, I guess where I end up is feeling really lucky to not have been born in those times, right? I mean, aren't we glad that we were born into a time without injustice? How lucky for us that we don't have to make those kinds of choices about what we're willing to sacrifice in order to stand for what's right and against what's wrong. Isn't that lucky for us? It's easy, huh? Yeah. Except it's not. So this song has kind of become my prayer. It's not a song about what my life looks like. It's about what I hope and pray my life will look like. What I'm moving toward. What I'm hoping I'm moving toward. What I'm trying to move toward. What I hope you're moving toward too. And now death coming knocking on my front door, saying, come on David, ain't you ready to go? And I'm gonna stoop down, buckle up my shoes, gonna move on over to the Jordan stream. I'm gonna shout, hallelujah, done all my duty, got on my traveling shoes. That's right, I'm gonna shout, hallelujah, done all my duty, got on my traveling shoes. Last time I'm gonna shout, hallelujah, I've done all my duty, I got on my traveling shoes.